Welcome back to Kev's Quizzes. This quiz is all about British Prime Ministers. With 20 questions covering history, politics, and a few surprising facts, how well do you really know the people who've run number 10? This quiz will test your knowledge of the men and women who have held the country's highest political office, past and present. How well do you think you will do? Let's go and find out. Question 1. What is the address of the official residence of the UK Prime Minister? That's 10 Downing Street. Question 2. Who was the first British Prime Minister in 1721? It was Robert Walpole, the first Earl of Orford. Question 3. Which famous actress portrayed Margaret Thatcher in the 2011 movie The Iron Lady? It was Meryl Streep. Question 4. Who in 1783 became the youngest British Prime Minister? William Pitt, the younger. Question 5. Who was the first Labour British Prime Minister? Ramsay MacDonald. Born James MacDonald Ramsay on the 12th of October 1866. Question 6. Up to 2025. Who was the last Liberal British Prime Minister? David Lloyd George in 1922. Question 7. Who was Prime Minister when Queen Elizabeth II came to the throne? Winston Churchill. Question 8. Who was Prime Minister when Queen Elizabeth II died? Liz Truss. Question 9. Which Prime Minister signed the Good Friday Agreement? The Prime Minister was Tony Blair. Question 10. Who was British Prime Minister at the time of the Suez Crisis in 1956? It was Sir Anthony Eden. Question 11. Who was the UK Prime Minister when the COVID-19 pandemic started? That would have been Boris Johnson. Question 12. Who is the longest-serving British Prime Minister to date? That was the first PM Robert Walpole at 20 years and 315 days. Question 13. Which Prime Minister took Britain into the Common Market, EU? That was Edward Heath. Question 14. Who plays Mrs. Thatcher in the TV series The Crown? Gillian Anderson played Mrs. Thatcher in The Crown. Question 15. Which British Prime Minister made Jeffrey Archer a life peer? That was John Major. Question 16. Who was Prime Minister when Britain declared war on Germany in 1914? Herbert Asquith. Question 17. Who was the shortest-serving Prime Minister in British history? Liz Truss. Question 18. Who was the UK Prime Minister when the Brexit referendum was held? The Prime Minister was David Cameron. Question 19. Who was the UK Prime Minister between Winston Churchill's two terms? That was Clement Attlee. Question 20. Which Prime Minister took office after Tony Blair? Gordon Brown took over from Tony Blair in June 2007 and lost the May 2010 election to David Cameron. That's all 20 questions and answers. How did you do? Please let me know in the comments. Now, if you like this quiz, please subscribe, as this will really help this channel to grow. Also, please give me a like. And don't forget to come back for my next quiz. Take care.